This is Eagle Owl, and today we're going to talk about everything. Of course, I couldn't go today without talking about the Kelly Green's official release date. Come on, man. Jordan Davis looked unstoppable. A.J. Brown takes shots at the officials during the Super Bowl. And lastly, I think Howie is planning something with this Barnett restructure. But let's get straight into it. All right, so you see that black screen right there. Oh, yeah, you see it. So let me go ahead and play this.
Backpedals. He looks. Now he's rolling. Still rolling. He is going to put the ball in the air for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! What a catch! And the Eagles take the lead!
He's smart. Hopefully that ain't no social media troll job. As we all know, if you follow the Philadelphia Eagles on Twitter, they've been trolling the fans every day. Every day. I hope they don't troll us like this. July 31st, they gotta come out, right? Hopefully ain't no troll job. Man, I can't wait to a drop. I just can't wait. I might get the A.J. Brown, Kelly Green. I'm getting something. Because I'm there. I said August 10th. I'm not sure why I said that for the open practice. I think it's August 6th, like next Sunday. So, yeah, man, I just can't wait for the new Kelly Greens to drop. This is the Michael Vick Kelly Green. I don't even got the logo, but I got to get the one with the logo with one of the current players. One of them. Hey, man, Eagles, please, you're not trolling us. And as you see this next video, let's go over this. Let's hear what A.J. Brown had to say about the NFL officials.
Have to stay in the play. The refs ain't see that. You think the refs seen that?
It don't matter.
Tell me, do guys in the league, do they do little shit like that? All the stay in the play?
Yeah.
Do the refs call it, or is it?
They don't call it. They just called it during the Super Bowl. That one play.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown was like, yo, these cornerbacks hold all the time. They hold all the time, but they just happen to call it during the Super Bowl. To me, Juju Smith-Schuster didn't even know he was held. He thought the ball was overthrown. He thought the play was dead until the ref threw the flag. Mind you, it was a whole face mask that they missed on Josh Sweat, but neither here or there. You know, A.J. Brown, he's clearly smiling. Like, you know, they miss calls all the time, but they just happen to catch that one. And people saying, especially Cowboy fans, they getting on my nerves because they still crying over the Super Bowl. Oh, my God. They ain't cry over no Super Bowl, get to no Super Bowl, NFC Championship game. And what, over almost 30 years? I'm 27. I never seen the Cowboys do anything. So what give them anything to say about a team crying over a Super Bowl or not? But obviously, this is super obvious. Obviously, he was joking around with it. Like, I think he was serious that cornerbacks hold all the time, but he just mentioned the Super Bowl because he know we were just in the Super Bowl. I believe this team is over it. Just go watch the unscripted. We moving on to this year, and we're taking it game by game. I don't think we're still, maybe as fans, I don't think we're still hung up on the Super Bowl because this team going into this year is special as hell. It's special as hell in a good way. So, again, do I think we hell bent over the Super Bowl? At least the players? Absolutely not. I believe they over it. I do. But A.J. Brown, as I said, clearly joking about it. But it is what it is. And I want to get to this. Barnett. So Barnett restructured his deal. I think it opened up, or it gave Barnett like $2.5 million less in guarantees, which I'm not a capologist, so I'm assuming that free up the cap just a little bit, that give us more cap space, I think. But somebody might correct me like, wow, you don't know what you're talking about, that don't free up cap space. I think it do, but I could be wrong. And I got to thinking, Howie's up to something. Howie is up to something. I know a lot of people think I'm going to say Buda Baker. That's why I didn't even put the player in the thumbnail. Patrick Queen. linebacker. I think he's up to that, in my opinion. Because remember, he was asked during the press conference. I don't want to play it because I don't want it to mute like my last video. But he was asked about, the linebacker position. Basically, are you willing to get another linebacker? He was saying like, yo, anything's possible. I'm always looking to make this team better. So one of the things that's making the team better, freeing up cap space and getting somebody. And I think it might be a linebacker. Christian Ellis was making plays. I didn't hear too much things about the other linebackers. But I think it's a linebacker. I think it's them Patrick Queens or one of these guys. It's going to come to Philadelphia. Or maybe it's a guy I'm not even thinking about. Remember when C.J. Gardner-Johnson came to the Philadelphia Eagles? Nobody was thinking, yeah, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, why not get him? He disgruntled with the Saints. Nobody thought about C.J. Gardner-Johnson. But there might be a linebacker out there, maybe not named Patrick Queen. Maybe it's somebody else. But I believe we're looking to upgrade the linebacker position. And I'm shocking myself because for years, the Eagles haven't taken the linebacker position serious. But I think this time they're going to look to upgrade it because I have to do a breakdown on this. That the linebackers, I love T.J. Edwards. I love what Kaiser White run, but they was terrible during the Super Bowl. That's why Isaiah Pacheco was able to do what he was able to do. Did Jonathan Gannon put them in the right position? Maybe, maybe not. But the linebackers played terrible the Super Bowl. Rewatch it and just watch T.J. Edwards and Kaiser White. Terrible. I love Nakobe Dean, but I believe it was Nakobe Dean that missed the tackle during that special teams punt where Kadarius Toney almost ran it back for a touchdown. So all I'm saying is just don't be surprised if we bring in a linebacker. All right, so lastly, I want to talk about Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, I loved the pick at the time. I still love it because when he went down, he showed how valuable he was to the run game and stopping the run. That's why we had to bring in the Linval Joseph and the Ndamukong Suh. But it's good to hear that he's healthy. Like he did really good for his conditioning test. Not healthy, like more like he can stay on the field. He's more. I'm losing the word right now. I'm looking for a word. He's less fatigued. I guess that's the word. Or he can stay on the field longer. I guess that's the word. Like he's not tiring out, and he did really well on his condition test. That's what you want to hear because if Jordan Davis is going to be the guy to start, and he's going to be the guy for the future, you don't want him. You want him rotating, but you don't want him out in key moments if he's your guy. Hell, I honestly think he could be more than the run stopper. I believe he can go get the quarterback, but he got to stay in shape. He get tired too fast. So hearing that he did really, really good on his condition test is really, really good. It's really, really good because Fletcher Cox is going to retire soon. It's going to be Jordan Davis and it's going to be Jalen Carter's defensive tackles of the future. But we can't have one of our defensive tackles and Jalen Carter doing his thing. Then we got our other guy who's always tired and we got to constantly rotate him. Constantly. And if he's not that guy, I'm telling you, Milton Williams is willing to step up. But I believe in Jordan Davis. I do. Do I think he's better than Milton Williams right now? I don't think so. But that's who the Eagles rocking with right now. Again, it's good to hear Jordan Davis is, doing his thing. It's good to see Jordan Davis is in peak health. So, again, Jordan Davis, keep doing you. Have a great camp. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? There's so much news. I got news coming out tomorrow. I'm going to talk more on the young guys, about the Nolan Smiths of the world, about Jordan Davis. It's just some other stuff. It's a flux amount of news. So more will come out tomorrow morning. But this is Eagle Al. I'm up.